there and welcome to Reflo'S TV. It's your girl Reflo'S Church Girl. I'm here once again to have another insightful and exciting conversation with you. But don't forget that this video is powered by Reflo'S TV and Reflo'S Sanitary pads. Your well-being is our number one priority because you deserve the best. Have you purchased a Reflo'S Sanitary pad? Ladies, this is your number one stop shop for all your sanitary needs. You don't want to miss out on the Reflo'S experience. Today, we're discussing another topic, an exciting one. Am I a feminist? Am I a feminist? I'm no expert on this subject. I just bring you my opinion on this topic. Now, to the question of whether I am a feminist or not. I believe I am feminist, and I believe so because I believe in the ideals of feminism and what feminism seeks to establish. It is on this premise that I say I am feminist. Now, someone may be asking, what is feminism all about and who is a feminist? Now, basically, when we talk about feminism, feminism looks at a situation where there will be an equal access to rights and opportunities by both genders, male, female, where women, also like men, can have access to equal opportunities and equal rights politically, socially, economically, and in all spheres of life. Now, this has come from a viewpoint. This advocacy has come from a viewpoint that in the past, in several jurisdictions, there was a norm where men were seen more important than women. And because of this, most women were not allowed to participate in public life. Most women were not allowed to enjoy equal rights and opportunities with men. Most women were seen as subordinate to men. Most women saw their fellow males dominating and them being stereotyped on certain basis. And this is where this fight of feminism came from. What was it able to establish? Several advocacy groups on the basis or on the fight of feminism came through. Several waves of feminism came through with all sorts of approaches. And I must say that they have done very, very, very well to the extent that today, someone like me, being female, also has certain rights. Most importantly, the right to be educated, the right to have a voice of my own, to sit on such a platform and talk about this subject. Nevertheless, I believe that there is more to do. Because of feminism, women now have the right to be educated. Feminism fought for the right to be educated, the right to vote, the right to be voted for, the right to own property, the right to be able to participate in contracts. I mean, in the past, in so many jurisdictions, women were not allowed to own properties. The property or the ownership of property was only possible in the name of your husband or your father. Women could not do this. Women could not go to school because it wasn't deemed important for women to go to school. Women were not allowed to vote. Women would not be allowed to hold positions of power, let alone them standing for positions or standing for elections to be conducted on them. All of these were not possible in the past. And it is worthy of mention that these feminists or these advocacy groups have done so well that today, in many jurisdictions, these rights are possible. There is access of these rights on the side of women. Now, there are several schools of thought that have taken exceptions to this advocacy of feminism. Now, one of the popular ones I have heard is the fact that men and women are not the same, and so the fight of equality is not possible. And I believe that it's very important for us to stress the fact that this fight is not about sameness. This fight is not saying men and women are not the same. This fight is a fight leading to access, equal access to rights, equal access to opportunities. Feminists are saying that women are also human like men. Feminists are saying that women possess equal potentials like their fellow men. Why should they be discriminated on these grounds? Why should they not be allowed to enjoy the same rights, the same freedoms, the same privileges, the same opportunities as their fellow men? Feminists only believe in the maximization of potentials, that men and women, when their potentials are maximized, they will be able to develop society. It is not only men who have what it takes to make society work. Today we are able to see women head of states, women presidents, women lawmakers, women parliamentarians, women leading organizations, and they are doing marvelously well. And so you would come to terms with the fact that in the past, this discrimination was so not a thing to be done. Now, on the argument of sameness, let me give you a typical example. Take two men and let's strike a difference between them on the basis of their physical outlook. Take a man who is huge, tough, tall, and take another man who is petite. These two men find themselves in an organization. They are on the same rank of job and they are working. And at the end of the day, the CEO or the MD comes to say that because man A is huge, is tall, physically looks stronger than man B, man A should be rewarded more than man B. When man A and man B have equal potential or on the same rank, definitely this will be discriminatory. Definitely this will not go down well with man B. And it is the same, on the same grounds that we are debating this. Obviously, men and women physically are not the same. But as I said, this is not an argument of sameness. So the crux of this confusion is the fact that people have meddled the argument of sameness with the argument of the fight of equality of rights and opportunities. Feminists are only looking for a level playing field between men and women. Feminists are saying if a man is able to go here, allow the woman to also be able to go there. Because what the man is able to bring, the woman is also able to bring and even bring more. Why should you block the woman's access to that? You have met women teachers. You have met women doctors. You have met women participating in several roles and are doing very well. Why should they be discriminated on the basis of their genitals? Why should they be discriminated on the basis of their gender? I do not think that you would want any sister of yours, your mother, your wife, your girlfriend, or any girl you know who has the potential to be discriminated on the basis of her gender. This is the end of the argument. Insofar as the person remains human, insofar as the person is a human being and has the potential, allow the person to enjoy same rights, same opportunities, same freedoms, same privileges, just as the other gender, and let us see what the person is able to bring on board. This fight is not a fight against men. This fight is not saying that we hate men. This fight is not saying men can do it only or we can do it all. This fight is not saying men are not important. This fight is saying we are equally important. Let us be heard. We are equally important. Allow us to also have our way. Allow us to also bring on board what we are able to bring on board so that the development of society shall become a reality. Once again, feminism is about access to rights and opportunities politically, economically, socially, and in all spheres of life. I believe that we have come to an understanding of who a feminist is and what feminism is all about. And we're going to rally behind all of these advocacy groups. I have said earlier that these people have done very well in ensuring that these systems are established in so many jurisdictions across the world. However, I believe that there is more work to be done. And how can we do this? We can do this by keeping our voices up, by sharing these stories, by sharing this knowledge to all people across all the world. We can also do it by the things that we do in our various homes, in our various organizations. As parents, as women, as men, how do we encourage our fellow girls to also do well? How are we establishing fair grounds in role plays, in our homes, in our environments, in our schools, and in wherever we find ourselves? All of us in one way or another can help right these wrongs. All of us in one way or the other can help bridge these gaps. All of us in one way or the other can support the equal access to opportunities and rights on the side of women. This is who a feminist is. Come, let's add our voices to them and help this fight go far and far. This video is powered by Reflo'S TV and Reflo'S sanitary pads. Your well-being is our #1 priority because you deserve the best. Remember, there is dignity in doing it right. #Reflo'S Church Girl signing out. See you next Monday.